1. Hello, good friends, and welcome to an episode of the Layup Line. Nope, we're the 10,000 layups. It's just one. Julian, I'm on like wedding week, man. My brain doesn't know how to work.
I knew that was headed in a bad direction as soon as you started.
Yeah, we're in a weird spot.
Just a normal week for Kyle, getting married and everything.
He's
had nothing to do this whole week. No planning, no last minute anything. It's all smooth.
Yeah, dude. I talked to my buddy who he got married last weekend. It was very fun. He talked about. I asked him what days he took off, and he said he took off just Friday. And I worked yesterday, and I felt like it was the most stressful day ever because it's like you're doing work, or you're doing some wedding stuff, like you're kind of all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, here we are. Julian, I have some cards from PSA that we need to go through that I got from our good friends over at 3 Star Sports Cards. Before that, we want to thank our good friends over at DraftKings. Use the code TBPN when you sign up for first-time users only. Football season's like tomorrow. We're recording this on a Wednesday, so
yeah, I just put in some showdown lineups.
Yeah, you did. So yeah, go sign up. That's good for us. We love DraftKings. We're getting married. It's actually probably a good thing we're getting married before the NFL season starts. Is in full swing, because I think like for 6 months straight, like I'm kind of in the doghouse because there's like 2 or 3 days a week where I'm just really not doing anything. So
yeah,
that's showbiz, baby.
That is showbiz.
And then our good friends over at 3 Stars, Julian, we're opening that box of WNBA Prism, I think, next week.
Yeah, that'll be super fun. I'm really looking forward to that.
I am too. I'm checked. And like I looked at the rookie class this year, and the rookie class kind of is not very good.
Yeah.
FYI. So everybody's
wondering. No, it's not. It hasn't been. I feel like there have been some really good performances throughout the WNBA this year. Like it's some stars that have really kind of established themselves, but it does not feel like the rookie class is really one to write home about.
No, I agree. But I will say in the product in general, like there's like, you know, if you get like a Prism Gold, and there's what else is? I mean, like Becky Hammond autograph is in it. So
yep.
All right. Before we do our PSA, let me just tag 10,000, or I'm going to tag 3 Star Sports Cards in this tweet. All right, Julian. So I got 11 cards back from PSA today. Cost me $195 to get them back. We made our money back. There's no big bangers in here, and I will say that there's a few cards that I really question why I sent them in. But again,
it was during the great PSA binge of early 2020.
It was at the Wild West of PSA. It's like, oh, you have a card, throw it in. Like you get like a 2 of diamonds, and you're playing cards. You're like, I'm gonna send this into PSA. You send in anything to PSA. Well, Julian,
I just write them letters.
Yeah. Hello, dear PSA, come back soon.
Yeah, I don't send them actual cards.
All right, here we go. Let's go through them. I don't know.
Do you know what they are? Yes,
I do. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I was gonna like wait to unveil them on here, but then I was like, I'm an addict.
You don't need that stress in your life.
Yeah.
And you can't make yourself wait. So
no. Let's go from top to bottom. So the first card I saw in here, the nice thing about this is I have like 300 cards at PSA still.
Oh my God.
And I keep my receipts, but I don't like look at them really to match them up. Like once I get one that comes back, I'll like throw away my sheet. But I try not to like look at what the sheet is coming back.
Sure.
So then I'm just like totally surprised. This sheet was like, it was fine. It was like kind of underwhelming with some of the cards that I sent in, but let's just go through them. We have a 2018-19 Prism Emergent Trae Young PSA 10.
Nice.
So going for about $100. And that's how I think about this, right? Like if it cost me $155, I think, or no, $195 total. Plus after tax, it's like $207. So you think this is probably like $200. All right. This is a card where I'm like, why did I send this in? It's a 2019-20 Donruss Optic Eric Pascal PSA 9.
Yeah, why did you send that in?
I don't know. Again, it was the Wild West of the PSA days.
Fair.
And that the last one of that just sold for $7.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, we have a Cam Reddish Revolution PSA 9. This is going for around like 20, 25 bucks. So the thing is, like, you and I have talked about this, Julian, like, even like, I know like a $20 or $25 card doesn't make any sense to send in the PSA now, but in the days when, like, I think when I sent these in, they were like 16 or 17 bucks a piece. Granted, you don't want your margin to be $6, but even if it PSA 9s and you're getting 35 back and you're doubling it,
sure.
And, So, all right, we have a 2018-19 Contenders Draft Picks white jersey, Kobe Bryant PSA 9. Again, these are like low level cards that are like, if somebody sent this in the grading right now, you'd be dumb. And my guess is I'm going to get somebody in the comments being like, well, no wonder why PSA was backed up, because I get it. Yep, I totally get it. But the thing is, everybody was doing this. So shut up. Another card. No idea why I sent this in. It's just a base card, and I got the worst grade on it. 2019-20, just base optic, Jason Tatum. It's a PSA 8. Somebody can take this from me. Just have it. If you want it, just like comment in here and I'll send it to you for free. I don't want this card. All right. Now we get into some not necessarily better cards, but more value, better grades. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Julian, do you remember week 1 last year?
Yeah.
He rushed for like 150 yards and 2 touchdowns or something. Everybody that picked him early in fantasy thought that like their prayers have been answered. Well, I sent in a scorecard of him, just like his normal base rookie, PSA 10. So again,
he could have a good year, dude.
Yeah, and like the thing is, I just sold Ezekiel Elliott PSA 10 score, and it sold for like 40 or 45 bucks. So when people tell you that like score doesn't have any value, I somewhat agree. Like, I wouldn't waste my money on it, but if you do send it in, back when we were sending these in for $16,
sure,
or whatever, like, I'm going to sell that for 30, right? Like, again, that's fine. So, all right, let's keep going. This is probably my favorite card back from the whole thing. And it's not like it's 2020 Mosaic Silver Prism Peyton Manning.
Cool.
It PSA 10'd. I think the pop count on this is pretty low, mostly because not many people are grading Peyton Manning like old veteran cards. But my fiance, who I'm about to marry, is a huge Peyton Manning fan.
Yeah.
So anytime I get like a cool Peyton Manning card, I try to get it graded.
Nice. Yeah.
So yeah, that's a cool card. And honestly, mosaics and prisms, tough to grade. All right. 2019-20 Prism Kevin Porter Jr. PSA 9. Again, this is at the point where like any optic or prism rookie, it was like
it
was like 15 or 16 bucks to send in.
That's not like totally gone like as an investment.
No,
he was all right for stretches last year. You could see him putting it together and those cards spiking a bit this year.
So my next 2 cards, I have a rule of thumb of, and like, I guess I can't really say this anymore because I don't know how much PSA is going to cost to get graded anymore. But like, my rule of thumb is if it's like an all-time great. So like your LeBron, your Kobe's, your like Jordans, your like Steph Curry's for football, like your Mahomes, Brady's, like Manning's, Randy Moss, like sometimes you just like grade all their stuff if it's in good condition, because especially if it's 16 to 18 bucks a pop, because you're probably going to get 30 bucks and like their value's not going down unless
it's stable. Totally.
Unless like they rob a convenience store and like take a shit on the floor or something, right?
I mean, probably still. Yeah,
probably still. Then you add to it, right? Like, all right. So 2019-20 Prism Steph Curry PSA 10. Nice card. Again, not silver. It's not a variation. It's just like your classic. Again, probably like 30 or 40 bucks. But again, I'll probably hold these. Like, and I'll just like wait till they retire, and then everybody would be like, I just want a Steph Curry PSA 10. I don't care what it is. Okay, have that one, and I'll charge you 80 bucks. 2019 Panini Donruss, like your low level base. This is Patrick Mahomes, and this is a PSA 10.
Nice.
So I think the last one on eBay actually went like $55 for this one. So yeah. And then my final card, RIP to this guy because his stock fell more than anybody over the last year and a half. Tyler Harrow. It's a PSA 10 class of 2019 hollow.
He could be back, Kyle.
Well, I mean, you can't sell it because it's like an all-time low. So
no.
Yeah. So those are that's my PSA. Julian, your thoughts? Pretty kind of an underwhelming batch, huh?
A little underwhelming, but it's always fun.
Yeah, and again, you think
we like a good reveal here on the pod.
Yeah, and like in my mind too, if you think, okay, so I spent like a little over 200 to get that graded. It's like, okay, well, so if this sells for 50, and I don't even know if I'm going to sell all of these right away.
Sure.
And if this sells for 100, the Trae Young, and this sells for 30, okay, I'm at 280, and now I have 8 cards that I need to make $17 on, and I'm like for sure going to do that.
Or you just don't, and I mean, yeah. It's just like if you're talking margins of $17, it's like kind of you've made your money.
I was gonna say, and I will make it
later.
Like guys like Kevin Porter Jr., right? Like I'm waiting for him to have a big game, and then I'll list it for sale for $5 higher than it was before. Like probably like PCs from this, like probably Peyton Manning, and I'll probably end up like what was the other one that I wanted to keep? Like I might keep the Trae Young. I'll probably
I was gonna say, what do you think about sitting on those Trae cards? Because to me, he's like not an obvious all-time great forever hold type deal, but he's still gonna be. You'd have to imagine he's gonna be in like the top 20 conversation indefinitely until
Yeah, no, I like it. I think like those guys, like I'm keeping on like my Luka PSA 10s.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I'm very excited for my wedding on Saturday and like all the events leading up to it. But like, I mean, it was hard throughout this process because I was getting rid of like thousands of dollars of worth of cards that I wanted for my personal collection. But when you have to pay for a wedding, sometimes you just have to make those decisions, right? And you have to ask yourself, well, I think this is a long-term investment. And it's like, why? So you can buy something you really need or whatever. And it's like, well, yeah, that's a wedding. Yeah.
So. Right. Exactly. Right. Yeah. What are you investing for?
Julian, do you want to go through NBA news or?
There's nothing happening. DeAndre Jordan is on the Lakers now. I
saw that. LaMarcus Aldridge back with the Nets.
Yeah. Good for him. I hope he's okay. That makes me nervous. I love LA. I hope he does all right. But
he was really good last year when he played for them for like.
Yeah, I think he could be a real difference maker for that team. It's just
the NBA put together
we have a question in the chat.
We do?
Yeah, off the top of your head, are there any cards that you have at PSA that you're super excited about getting back? This is from Donald.
Donnie Beto, that's my guy. We went to college together.
Nice.
We were in what's that, Donnie, you're going to know better. Was it the history of Vietnam class? I think that's what we were in, like a, let me just check. I'm trying to think of like really good car. 100%. So I have a bunch of like Burrow silver or hollow optics coming back that I sent in like right before it shut down. I have a Justin Jefferson and a Joe Burrow negative prism coming back. I don't think I have anything like super duper big coming back besides those two. So that's a good question.
Looks like it was indeed history of Vietnam.
It was, that was a weird class. I did get these back last week, and I put these on social too. So I got the Maya Moore PSA 8 auto.
That's a cool one. I wish it had been higher.
Cool card. Sucks it was an 8. I'm looking at it still, and I don't see, like, unless there's like a centering issue that I don't know about. I guess like the corners aren't great, but
it's a cool card though.
Seems weird. And then I got back with it. I got this Ja Morant Mosaic PSA 10 rookie, which is only going for like $70 or $80. And then this
Ja's
is like
stock is down. I don't get it, dude.
Yeah. I mean, and then this card I bought on eBay from China, and like when I tell people like, yeah, go buy these cards raw on eBay and then try to send them into PSA. Like we kind of did some segments last year. I got this one for I think $35 on eBay, and I sent it into PSA, and it 10'd, which I'm so happy about. And this card's going for like $250. It's a Lucas second year, but it's a super rare. I'm trying to get it out of the light here so you can see it. Here, what if I do this? So maybe this will help. Can you see it?
Arguably worse.
Oh, how about I do this? Is that better?
Yeah, put it to the side.
Yeah.
You want to get the computer glare off of it.
That's what I'm trying.
All right. Oh, there you go. Nice. Yeah. Tilted. There you go.
It's a sweet card. Like, very, very cool. So I'm happy about that. And again, those are all in my, like, I'm holding my Luka PSA 10s until one of us dies. So hopefully me first. Hopefully I die first. But I probably won't hold it until I die, I guess, then. It's a good question, Donnie. Thank you. All right, let's look. Julian, if you could guess where the Timberwolves are in the NBA.com power rankings, where would you guess?
For the whole league?
Just the West.
Just the West. Probably 12th.
Wow. All right. Coming in at number 1, it is the Phoenix Suns.
Okay. They just make finals.
Number 2, the Lakers. Makes sense. Number 3, the Jazz.
Fine. Okay.
Number 4, the Mavericks.
It's gonna be a no. That's gonna be a no from me.
Number 5, the Clippers. Number 6, the Nuggets.
You got to put the Nuggets higher than the Mavs.
I guess that maybe the concern is just like,
I mean, I know
Jamal Murray coming back. Yeah. But it does seem weird that the Clippers would be higher.
Doesn't Porzingis want out? Like, isn't there already kind of drama?
Are you saying it in Dallas?
Yeah.
I think less than him wanting out, I think they want him
to
out.
get rid of him. Like, aren't they already trying to blow it up? How are they at 3? That's insane.
And then at number 7 are the Warriors, who I think you could make a case for them being higher, actually.
Yeah.
Number 8 are your Trailblazers.
Makes sense.
Number 9 are the Grizzlies. Number 10, the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Okay. Who are 11 and 12?
11 and 12 are the Pelicans and the Kings. Here's what's said about the Wolves. The key question is, how real was the post-break improvement? The Wolves were the most improved team after the All-Star break last season, 6.3 points per 100 possessions better than they were before the break. Alas, they had nowhere to go at up, 22nd best in the league.
Right.
Is still ranked 9th worst. And none of that improvement came on defense, where they ranked 28th after the break.
It is easy to be the most improved team if you just play like shit for
if you're not very good.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that'd be great. I mean, if they were the 10th team, then I think Rosas would be throwing a party.
You'll like this. My buddy just texted me, Jared Hench, who's actually the best man at my wedding. He just said, "Give me the Tatum card. I'll wear it around my neck like Logan Paul."
Wow.
So, all right, Jared.
I would say that's a flex, but
I'm actually putting together his wedding bag tonight, like his little gift bag, and I will make sure. Well, I mean, the thing is,
you have to put a chain on it now, though. Do you have
the more I look at this card, it's like the centering is just horrible. I don't know what I was looking at.
Yeah. You sent that one in after you had
like you can kind of see like the white up here.
Yeah, that's really off.
Yeah, not even close. I'm lucky to get an 8.
Yeah, some barley sodas might have been involved in that choice.
I am, to be honest, that's funny you say that, because I think everybody that sends cards, like a lot of cards into PSA, I think you always remember like 4 or 5 cards that you send in that you're just like, might as well. But then when you're getting, like, I got a Buddy Healed like weird card back the other day, and I'm like, what was I but I knew the whole time that it was a stupid card to send in.
Yeah.
And like whenever I get cards back, I'm like, if fucking Buddy Healed is in this batch, I'm gonna be so pissed because I was so stupid. Like, I might as well just burnt $20.
I mean I don't want to speak for you, but You've probably spent $20 on worse.
I did. I spent $20 on pull tabs last night.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Well, Julian, I have no other news besides Britney Spears' father.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like that's over.
The conservatorship is over. Free
Yeah.
Britney.
So that's good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, Julian, I'm getting married on Saturday. Are there any questions you want to ask me about the marriage process? Because you should just ask Jenna. I'm kidding. I've been pretty involved in the process.
I believe it. You're you're an engaged and supportive partner.
Yeah.
This we know. Well, what's your like hit me with your quick like rosebud thorn, like something that something you've liked about the process, something that you've not liked about the process, and then something you're looking forward to.
Yeah. So I think something I've liked, I think over the last like year and a half, we've done a pretty, like when we set our minds to something as a team, like we're really, really good at it. Like we saved money for a house and then we bought it. And then we like kind of transformed the house, similar to what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
And then it was like, okay, we're going to get married. And then it's like, literally we need to save X amount of money before X day. And we did it. And you have to plan all these things together. And we've kind of worked as a team where, like, I think sometimes you'll hear guys and they were like, I wasn't part of the process at all. Which is fine. Like on some things, right? Like it doesn't matter what it is, I guess, but it's like, yeah, I don't know that as well as she does. And there's other things that I'm better at. So
sure. I mean, yeah, but it's just nice to have two people involved.
Yeah.
Bought in. Yeah.
Honestly, the worst part has been like the last 2 days because, it's just like, I don't know if you worry, but in the back of your mind, you're like, okay, what could go wrong? Like, these are all the things that could go wrong. Or like, this is when you're getting texts of people that are like, hey, can't make it because of this. And then obviously that's like COVID, right? Like,
yeah,
we're like, I think like 98.4% of people at my wedding will be vaccinated. And we very strongly have urged the people I know that are not to either stay home or like get a test before they go and make sure they're, or just get the vaccine.
Right. Yeah.
But, so that's been like, just like the not fun part. And
yeah,
what am I looking forward to is like, we have our rehearsal dinner on Thursday and, we have an event on Friday and then our wedding. So I'm just honestly excited for it to all start rolling. Cause I think,
now the fun part begins, right? Like you've done the work now the fun. Well, congrats.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. I'll see you on Saturday.
For sure. Yes, you will.
All right. Well, we're off the rest of the week. I'll be back next week. We'll, let's do that WNBA Prison Box. Let's split that up though, so we can go back and forth.
For sure.
And then, hopefully there's some hoops news. I'm sure there will be.
Ben Simmons has got to be traded at some point, right?
You'd think at some point, like,
this is a story that won't die.
Yeah. All right, man. Cool. Take care, and I will see you in about 2 days.
See you when you're married.
Yes, crazy. All right, bye, guys.
Bye.